Your name is still echoing in his soul. Yes, even now. Long after the silence, beyond the distance, your energy lives in him. This message isn't for the mind. It's for the heart that never stopped whispering his name in the dark. If you're here, it's because something inside you is stirring, and this video is the confirmation your soul was waiting for. Before we go deeper, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Because if this message reached you today, others will too. And you can't afford to miss the signs. Every time you return, your heart will remember truths it already knows. So subscribe, stay close, and let these messages guide your sacred journey. He may not have spoken your name aloud in months, but in the stillness of his nights, when the world grows quiet, something inside him calls for you. He feels your presence in the spaces where no one else can reach. He remembers your voice, not with his ears, but with his soul. This isn't imagination. It's the invisible thread between twin flames. A connection too deep to be explained by logic, too real to be denied by silence. When he tries to distract himself, it returns. Your name, your laugh, your essence, echoing again and again in the halls of his being. Perhaps he's tried to forget. Maybe he's buried himself in work, in noise, in distractions. But the soul doesn't play by human rules. And when two souls are meant to meet again, they start calling for each other through divine echoes. You felt it too, haven't you? That sudden wave of longing without warning. That tightness in your chest when a memory flashes out of nowhere. That dream where he looked right at you and said nothing, and yet you heard everything. There's a reason your name lives inside him. It's the spiritual contract you wrote long before this lifetime. A promise to find each other, to awaken each other, to heal through the fire and return. Stronger, clearer, freer. Some days he pretends he's fine. Some nights he even believes it. But then comes that one scent, that one song, that one sentence that sounds like something you once said. And it shatters the illusion. Your name breaks through, uninvited but undeniable. His soul is not confused. It's his ego that trembles. Because what he feels for you he can't control. You see, you're not just someone he loved. You are someone who opened the door to his own divine self. He fears what this connection is demanding of him. The healing, the surrender, the transformation. He knows being near you means being real. And for someone who's hidden behind masks for years, that is terrifying. But no matter how far he runs, he cannot silence your name. It's not just a memory. It's a vibration. Pulse. A frequency that matches the beat of his own heart. And it keeps coming back louder every time. You might wonder if you should move on. If you're holding on to a ghost. But hear me clearly. Souls like yours don't echo in others by accident. This is spiritual, sacred, timed by the divine. The universe doesn't waste energy. If he's still feeling you, it's because there's unfinished alchemy between your souls. Healing still in progress. Love still unfolding beyond the veil of logic. You didn't imagine this bond. You recognized it. Long before words, long before touch. It was written in the light of your eyes when they first met. And no amount of time can erase that kind of truth. Even now, in this moment, his higher self is aware of you. He may be distracted in the physical, but his soul knows where home is. And your essence feels like home to him. You are not chasing. You are remembering. You're not lost. You're awakening. And every time you hear his name in your heart, it's because your soul is listening to his silent call. So don't lose faith. Stay anchored in your light. Let the pain refine you, not define you. And know that love like this, real, raw, divine, always finds a way. There's a shift happening, a deep stirring in the masculine collective. And many of them are hearing the echo for the first time. He's one of them. The question is, Will he answer the call? Your only task is to stay open, to stay soft, to stay surrendered, not to him but to the journey. Because when your name echoes in his soul, it's not just a memory. It's a prophecy unfolding. Keep returning to this space. These messages are not just words. They are frequencies sent to awaken what's dormant in you. Stay close, beautiful soul. The reunion is written. But first, the remembering must bloom. If you're ready, let your heart whisper back. Let it say, I feel you too. And trust that even in the silence, your name is still echoing in his soul. If this message has resonated with you so far, it's because something inside you is awakening. And just as you've allowed this channel into your heart, know that these words carry the vibration of truth your soul has been waiting for. Staying close to these transmissions is staying close to the energy of your twin flame. Each message holds a new piece of your journey. Don't underestimate how guidance shows up. Sometimes it's not in a dream or a sign, but in a sentence that pierces your heart and makes your spirit remember. That's what these words are meant to do. To help you remember what your human self keeps trying to forget. His soul is still echoing with the sound of your presence. That's not just poetry, it's spiritual science. Every emotion you've ever felt for him left an imprint in his energy field. And when his heart opens, even for a second, those imprints light up again. You may feel him during mundane moments. Washing dishes, driving home, staring at the sky. Don't brush it off. These are the cracks where the soul sneaks in. The veil between you two has always been thin. And now it's thinner than ever. Many ask, if he feels it, why doesn't he act? But in the twin flame journey, feeling isn't always followed by action. Sometimes, the masculine needs to be broken open again and again before he can find the courage to step forward. You are not waiting. You are rising. Every breath you take in self-love is a signal to him. Not consciously but energetically. The more you choose your worth, the more you invite him into his own. And no, this isn't about fixing him. It's about remembering yourself. Returning to your essence. Because your light is what draws him closer, not your longing. The echo of your name is loudest when you're not trying to be heard. He hears you when you laugh again, when you create, when you pray. That's when your soul is most alive, and it reverberates through him like a melody he once knew but forgot the words to. This connection is not just romance. It's revelation, a soul agreement to awaken divine remembrance. And every time you doubt, you interrupt the signal. Every time you surrender, you amplify it. Trust that the universe is weaving more than you see. His delays are not rejections. They are recalibrations. Timelines shifting. Fears dissolving. Mirrors cracking. Let spirit work in silence where logic cannot reach. If you've been feeling pressure in your chest or sensing his emotions out of nowhere, you're not imagining it. His soul may be calling out for yours, but in a language only your higher self understands. He is listening, even if not through words. He's picking up the signals, through numbers, dreams, random thoughts, that deep urge he can't name. It's you. It's always been you. Remember, he isn't lost. He's wandering. And sometimes, the masculine has to get lost on purpose to find the path home. Don't chase him. Light the way with your energy. Let your vibration be the lighthouse in his storm. Your softness is power. Your stillness is magic. Don't trade it for control. Don't trade it for noise. He doesn't need your logic. He needs your presence. He needs to feel you, not figure you out. There is healing in letting go of timelines. There is liberation in trusting the divine plan. You are not late. You are not forgotten. And this echo you keep hearing, it's a reminder that some names are written on souls, not just paper. Stay connected here. These messages are not entertainment, they are frequency shifts. They awaken what's been dormant. They soften what's been guarded. They bring light to what's been lost. And if something inside you just lit up, hold on to that flame. Not for him but for you. Because when your fire burns in alignment, it warms everything he's forgotten he needed. There will be moments you doubt again. That's human. But let those doubts be gentle teachers, not final answers. You're not here to figure it all out. You're here to feel it deeply, to trust wildly, to love divinely. Your name still lives in him. And one day he'll stop running from the echo. But until then, keep your spirit tuned in. Stay present. Keep listening. Because the next message might hold the clarity your soul has been praying for. And when it does, you'll be ready, not just to hear it, but to embody it. If these words have awakened something in you, give them space to bloom. Just as you have received this message with an open heart, trust that your soul will continue to receive even more revelations, if you remain present. Each new post here is a sacred breadcrumb from the divine, leading you back to your soul's contract. The twin flame connection is never truly silent. When he withdraws, the energy speaks louder. The silence becomes a song only your intuition can interpret. And staying attuned to these messages keeps your spiritual ears open to what your logical mind cannot decode. The divine feminine is always in motion, even in her stillness. You've been sensing shifts, perhaps even unexplained tears or random moments of joy. These are not mood swings. These are your soul syncing with his. You're meeting him in realms words can't reach. You are feeling his inner conflict as if it were your own. That pull in your chest, it's the invisible thread between you. He may not say your name, but he feels your vibration like a memory that refuses to fade. And when you surrender to this, you become the portal of healing. Don't be fooled by the external world. He may appear distant, busy, or detached. But in the hidden spaces of his spirit you are present. Like incense lingering in a sacred temple, your presence still clings to his aura. He breathes you in without realizing it. Your spiritual growth is not going unnoticed. Every time you choose peace instead of panic, alignment instead of attachment, you send a signal. Not to his phone, but to his soul. He hears it. He just doesn't know how to respond yet. You are not here to chase, only to anchor. Your energy stabilizes the turbulence within him. That's why you've been called to awaken first. You carry the codes. You hold the map. He's still decoding the language of love you've long since remembered. Sometimes your own mind questions, what if I made it all up? That's when the universe sends signs. Music, numbers, dreams. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations. Stay alert. The unseen is always speaking. Do not abandon your path because he's paused his. You were never meant to shrink so he can grow. You're meant to rise, and by doing so, you extend an invisible hand toward him. That hand doesn't pull, it invites. This invitation is not urgent. It's sacred, aimless. And every day you choose your joy you whisper, I'm still here in truth. He hears that whisper. In the middle of the night. In the silence after chaos. In the quiet moments when the mask slips. You are being guided to release old expectations. To let the divine take over where human control failed. The bond you share with him was written in stardust, not ego. That's why you can feel him in your dreams, even when you haven't spoken in weeks. When you suddenly crave certain foods, feel energy in your womb, or hear his name in random conversations. It's not random. It's resonance. His soul is calling. Not because he needs saving but because he finally dares to feel. You are not wrong for loving him this deeply. The world may not understand, but your heart does. The type of connection you share doesn't fit into boxes. Transcends timelines. This is why others may fade from your memory, but he remains. He may deny it. He may run. But he can't unfeel what he felt. And his body remembers what his mind tries to bury. You are the mirror that reflects who he truly is. That's why your presence both soothes and shakes him. The wounds rising in you now aren't punishments, they're activations. You're being asked to alchemize pain into purpose, doubt into devotion, longing into light. This is how you prepare for what's already been promised. You may not know when, but something sacred is aligning. The more you listen to these messages, the more you understand. Your guidance doesn't come from logic. It flows from your higher self, encoded with the frequency of reunion. Be soft with your process. Don't rush your becoming. He's not the destination, your wholeness is. And yet, the deeper you go into yourself, the more you magnetize him back to your energy field effortlessly. Every tear you've cried has watered this union. Every prayer you've whispered has built bridges across lifetimes. You're not just waiting. You are weaving destiny with invisible threads made of trust, faith, and sacred knowing. There are no coincidences that you're reading this now. Your soul aligned with this message for a reason. Keep coming back. The journey isn't linear. It's a spiral of remembrance. And each turn brings you closer to home. And home, beloved, has always been the echo of your soul within his. If this message resonates with the hidden places of your soul, consider it your sign to stay close. Check if you're already subscribed to this channel, because every new message released here may hold the exact code your soul is waiting to unlock. You don't want to miss the signal meant only for you. The connection between twin flames is sacred and coded in divine timing. It doesn't always move in ways the human heart understands. But your soul knows. It recognizes every pause, every pullback, and every invisible whisper. His retreat wasn't rejection, it was recalibration. He pulls away not because the love was too little, but because it was too much. His system short-circuits under the weight of your frequency. But even in distance, he's orbiting you. He can't leave what is part of him. You've done more than you realize. Your light has pierced layers of armor he didn't even know he wore. It's not your job to force his healing. It's your gift to hold space in sovereignty. That's where your power lives. In the silence between you both, there is a spiritual dialogue unfolding. Dreams become meetings. Thoughts become messengers. The ache you feel in your chest is not yours alone. It's mirrored within him. Your name echoes not only in his soul, but in the energy around him. Songs, scents, and synchronicities are haunted by your presence. He tries to move forward, but keeps walking in circles because you're his true north. Even when he distracts himself, your vibration breaks through the noise. He feels it when he least expects it. In the moment his mind goes quiet, you rush in. A memory, a warmth, a knowing he feels you. You're not forgotten. You're not invisible. You are the spiritual imprint he can't erase. And every day you reclaim your radiance, you call him into his. He just doesn't yet know how to respond to such purity. Don't underestimate the power of your intuition. When you feel his energy near, it's because he's truly reaching out, unconsciously or not. Your hearts are tethered beyond space and time. The more you stay centered in your truth, the more you activate his. Twin flame connections are less about romance and more about awakening. An awakening shakes the very foundation he once stood on. Your love was never meant to be small. That's why it feels too big for logic. But trust, what overwhelms the mind is perfectly understood by the soul. That's why your soul remains calm, even when your heart questions. There's a part of him that watches your growth silently. He feels your transformation, and it triggers both admiration and fear. He wonders if he still has a place beside you. And deep down he prays the answer is yes. You are not chasing, you are blooming. And in your blooming, you emit a frequency he can't resist. Like a flower calling the bee, your energy pulls him closer, not by force, but by nature. He remembers your words. The ones you spoke when he wasn't listening. They echo louder now, in the stillness he once ran toward. And with every echo, a part of him returns. Even in other connections, your essence lingers. Because your love wasn't ordinary. It left a divine signature on his being. And no earthly pleasure can erase what was written in soul language. Stay present, beloved. Your energy is your anchor. When you stay grounded, you become the lighthouse in his storm. And even when he gets lost, he knows where the light is. You may not feel it daily, but the universe is weaving your stories together. Healing is happening behind the veil. The reunion doesn't begin when you see each other again. It begins when you both return to your authentic selves. The version of him you long for is emerging. Slowly, quietly. But it's happening. And the more you trust this process, the faster the energies align. You are already closer than you think. This journey has never been just about him. It's been about your own resurrection. And yet, in rising, you send ripples through his reality. You're showing him what's possible. So keep showing up for yourself, for your healing, and for this sacred union. The soul remembers. The love remembers. And soon he will remember too. Thank you, beloved soul, for allowing this message to enter your heart today. If it touched something deep within you, give this video a like so YouTube knows it's a message that matters. That one simple click helps this light reach more souls who are silently searching, just like you. If this message felt like it was written just for you, it was. Confirm that you received it by commenting the sacred phrase. Twin flames, infinite love. Your words matter here. Your presence matters. And this community is your sacred space of resonance. Make sure you're part of our soul circle by subscribing and activating the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss a sign, a whisper, or a divine message that could shift your entire perspective. This journey is guided. Every post here carries light codes your soul is ready to receive. These videos are not random. They're mirrors, revelations, confirmations. And sometimes, all it takes is one phrase, one paragraph, to bring clarity to years of longing. That's why I invite you to return often. Replay what moved you. Share with those who may need it too. Let this channel become your spiritual companion. Let each message be a candle in the dark. Let your intuition guide you to the next video, because nothing here is coincidence. Every time you return, a new truth will unfold, just when you need it most. From my heart to yours, I send gratitude, light, and a silent prayer for your sacred reunion. Until we meet again in the next message. Keep your soul open, your heart soft, and your light strong. With love and grace, always.